Hey, my sweet Futral friends and families. Oh, I'm so excited to get to come and read to y'all tonight. And we're going to read one of our most favorite characters at Futral Road Elementary, and that is Pete the cat. Say hello, Pete. This is my big friend Pete, and I even have on my Pete shirt. It's all groovy. And we're going to read Pete the cat and the Bedtime Blues. And I think this is a great story for right now because it's just about bedtime. Hopefully all of y'all are still keeping to your routines and going to sleep on time and waking up on time and doing your schoolwork. We're really missing you and love y'all so much. And we're going to try to come to y'all each evening and read, or maybe a few times a week and read to you, okay? So we're going to get started right here with our Pete the cat story. And of course, we do not own the rights to this story. We did not write this story. The author, Kimberly and James Dean, they are the authors and illustrators. And a cool little fun fact is these guys are from Georgia. They live down in Savannah, and there's the cutest little store on Tybee Island. If you ever go down there, you need to check it out in the little downtown Tybee area. And that's even where I got my cute shirt and some other fun things we have in the library. So let's find the title page, Pete the Cat and the Bedtime Blues, and it's Kimberly and James Dean. Pete and the gang had a great day. They had been at the beach, surf and, I can't read it that great, I'm going to have to do it this way. They had been at the beach, surfing sand, and tons of fun. Look at them catching the waves. But when the sun went down, they didn't want the fun to end. Pete had an idea. Oh, so their day's over and they're like, oh, but it's been so much fun, we don't want it to end. How do we know Pete had an idea? Ding! He had a little thought bubble, and that light bulb means ding, 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 I have an idea. All right. Hey, how about a sleepover? More time for tons of fun. Groovy. And that's what my shirt says. It's all groovy. Pete's place. Let's go. So there's frog or toad and alligator and platypus, and off they go for a spend the night party. The party was far out, but they knew they couldn't stay up all night. The gang decided it was time to say good night. You know, if you're listening, I hear some rhyming words in there. Night and all right. On went the pajamas and out went the light. Good night, Gus. Good night, alligator. Good night, Toad. Good night, Pete. There they all are in their sleeping bags. Oh, Pete was just about to catch some Z's when clap, clap, clap. Who did that? Pete asked. Oh, it was me, said Grumpy Toad. I don't want to go to bed. I want to clap instead. Oh, Pete covered his head. You're not clapping when you go to bed. You're supposed to be sleeping. This cool cat needs to go to bed. Good night, Gus. Good night, alligator. Good night, Toad. Good night, Pete. Time to sleep. All right, so there they are, trying to go to bed. Pete tried again to catch some Z's when rat-a-tat-tat. Who did that? Pete asked. I heard tat and that rhyming. It was me, said Gus the platypus. I don't want to go to bed. I want to jam instead. He's playing his drum. Pete covered his head. This cool cat needs to go to bed. Time to sleep. Good night, Gus. Good night, alligator. Good night, Toad. Good night, Pete. Pete closed his eyes to catch some Z's when he heard, oh, who's left? I think it's the alligator. Munch, munch, munch. Oh, Pete had a hunch. It was alligator. He was always up for eating. What could Pete do? I think if we had to do text to self, I might be relating to the alligator right now. I'm always up for eating these days. Oh, all the clapping, rat-a-tat-tatting, and munching was giving him the bedtime blues. Pete had a groovy idea. He got out his favorite bedtime story and he started to read. First to himself and then to the gang. Oh, there's another text to self. I'm reading you a bedtime story and he's reading his friends a bedtime story. Pete noticed it was finally quiet. No more clapping, no more rat-a-tat-tatting, and no more munching. Oh, they all settled down, and no one made a sound. Oh, I think they're getting sleepy. Oh, Pete yawned and turned off the light. Good night. Sleep tight. Time to catch some Z's. Tomorrow was another day for surfing sun and tons of fun. Yay, they finally went to sleep, didn't they? So they had a problem. They wanted to have a fun spend the night party and they were having a good time, but Pete just wanted to sleep. But his buddies didn't. So Pete solved the problem. He found the solution, didn't he? And that solution was to read them all a bedtime story, and they got very sleepy. Check out Pete and all his cool jammies. Well, it's time you go put on your jammies and you get ready for bed. Bye, guys, and we'll see you again very soon.